What I wanted to mention is I'm slowly but surely getting better. It's going to take some time. I have been on and off with my respiratory for quite some time, for a few months now. I've been on and off. I was earlier like a few weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, I was on antibiotics and taking steroids because I was feeling under the weather. And then unfortunately I just happened to fall under the weather again, this time a little bit worse than, or not a little bit, but worse than how I was feeling a few weeks ago. And but it's bound to happen. Weather changes, things happen, and and I happened to fall ill, just like everyone. But something I wanted to mention in this video too is that I'm slowly but surely getting better, and I'm doing everything that I know I need to do to help me get better. And drinking a lot of fluids. You have to stay hydrated. Hydration is number one, whether you're sick or not. Definitely drink a lot of water and stay hydrated. Drink so much water where your urine can be mistaken for water, because that's how clear it is. But stay hydrated, drink water. And I kind of just wanted to show you guys a little bit, document a little bit behind the scenes of like what I do, what I have to do when my respiratory isn't doing the greatest. You know what I mean? And I also showed you guys a video of a machine that I have to sleep with. And last night when I slept with that machine, it's called a Trilogy, and it helps fill my lungs with air. It kind of, when I breathe in, it kind of forces air a little bit more to kind of help keep my lungs open and prevents it from collapsing. And last night I wasn't able to tolerate it as long as I liked, but I do know that too also helped. It's helping me get better because it's keeping my lungs open and preventing me from collapsing, along too with the benefit of me having the availability to cough up a lot of phlegm, because there are times and moments where I'm not able to cough it up, and that's why I have other machines to, that's why I have a cough assist, they call it, to help me cough up the phlegm, because sometimes I'm not able to cough it up. But fortunately, with this experience, I am using that machine and I am able to cough up phlegm, but too, I am able to bring up phlegm without so much of needing the machine as much, which is also a good thing. Something too I wanted to mention for personal documentation, and for anyone who sees this now or later, whether it's like a year from now, 10 years from now, whatever, whenever, is there's 7 days in a week. For me personally, the things that I'm working on is I always give myself at least one day out of the week, out of the weekend, which will be a Saturday or a Sunday, and I take a day off. So I'll do a lot of work, or do as much work as I can within those 6 days out of the week. And then I have one day where I don't have to, where I do very little to no work, by very little to no work, I'm just talking about very simple things with my personal brand or with any of the projects that I'm working on. And then I like to give myself one day where 6 days I'm putting in is doing as much work as I can, but there is one day where I do very, very little to absolutely no work, to kind of rest and ease my mind, and I'm not constantly work. I kind of like to be mindful of like taking care of my mental health and be very mindful with my health, and especially spend quality time with those around me, because that too is important, because it's, yes, although it is good to like chase your dreams and work on things you need to, but also be mindful that the time that you are spending today on whatever it is you're doing, whether it's work related or anything, whether it's you're doing something with your professional life or your personal life, know that time is a time you will never get back, and I like to be mindful and I like to be mindful of time like that, and I think that too that holds some value, be mindful with where your time goes. And anyhow, I love you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And remember, grow through what you go through. Much love.
In this world, we all have our struggles. Spinal muscular atrophy is a test of our muscle.